Hello and welcome! This is Warframe, and Warframe is fucking cool! Oh yes, oh yes, Warframe. A very good game indeed. So, the story of me and Warframe is exactly the same as is the story of me and Firefall. I've played it in beta, like Firefall, I've loved it, like Firefall, now I found it after release, and I love it even more than Firefall actually. This game is so extremely polished. It's unbelievable that this is a free-to-play game. This game is free-to-play. And apart from weapon slots and Warframe slots, which are classes basically, you can get everything for free in the game, which is also nice. Now, the free-to-play model is a little bit harsher than the one in Firefall. It takes a lot more effort to get things. And we like things, we like getting things. It takes a lot more effort, but it doesn't really matter. Because the way to get stuff is to just go and just murder things in the face. As you can see, you can equip yourself with a massive fuck-off axe and go slash some buttocks. Nobody cares. Yes, very good indeed. Now, this is a 4-player co-op game with heavy MMO elements. It's a third-person shooter or brawler, depends on your style, I guess. You can, as I've said, equip yourself with a massive fuck-off axe or hammer or sword and go slash some buttocks. Now, as you can see, you can also equip yourself with a massive variety of different weapons and sidearms. And I must say, the weapons feel amazing. Every weapon that I've gotten so far has had the perfect amount of recoil, the perfect amount of screen check, and just the feedback you get from killing things is amazing. The amount of game modes you will find in this game is quite impressive. The one you can see on the screen right now, which is my absolute favorite, is survival. Okay, I'm playing it solo. Later on, I think 2 or 3 people will join, and we'll actually clock at around 12 minutes, even though we can finish this mission in about 3 minutes. We just kept going on and on and on in hopes that we will get more stuff and we'll get more experience. So, survival. You are dropped in a mission. By the way, these missions are randomly generated. You have tile sets and they will basically create the level every time you start it again. So you basically never play the same level. You will play in the same tile set, but the level will be arranged differently and the objectives will be in different spots. So, survival. You are dropped into a level and the life support is turned off. As you can see, underneath the minimap at the top left corner of the screen, you can see life support system. We have to go around and hunt these capsules that you can see on the screen right there. And we need to activate them in order to replenish our life support. Enemies will also drop these kits. We can pick them up, which will replenish a little bit of life support. Now, if it goes all the way down to 0, we will drop down to 5 hit points, which basically means 1 shot and we're dead. Okay, so this is my favorite game mode. Then there is your normal extermination. You know, get into a mission, kill everything, and just leave. There is interception, which is, I think it's called interception actually. It's king of the hill. You have 4 points. You need to capture the points against the AI, and if you get 100%, you win. Then you have spy missions where you have to hack terminals and bring these data modules back to where you started from or back to your evac or whatever it is. And then you have exterminate capture, where basically you have 2 targets or more. You have to incapacitate them. This word gives me a lot of trouble, I'm sorry. And then you kind of do thing to them, they disappear and you have captured them. And a lot more. There are tower defense things, which basically is you have a cryopod in the middle and there are things attacking from everywhere. Just defend it, don't let it die, you dumbass. and stuff like that. Mobile defense. Get to a terminal, hack it, then defend it for a while. Get to another terminal, hack it, and on and on and on and on. Now, the world, as you can see, it's not an open world. There are missions, which is good, because thanks to this being a 4-player co-op game and an MMO, they didn't have to sacrifice anything in terms of combat. It's as good as your above average and even maybe amazing third-person shooter / brawler. It feels really satisfying. It's not MMO combat. This is single-player combat. Okay, it's really, really cool. So the world is essentially a solar system, and you go around different planets, and each planet has a variety of missions for you to complete. Now, there are also alerts which will pop up every 20 or 40 minutes, something like that. You'll get some bonuses from them if you do them. And there's just a bunch of stuff there. I think there's like over 200 missions for you to do, not counting the challenge missions, which is the big thing about this game. This is one thing they've gotten absolutely pitch perfect out of the many things they've gotten absolutely perfect as well. So they have challenges, which means gathering equipment, which means mods, essentially, is very relevant. What Firefall did not do is give players challenging content for them to go, oh, look at my new weapon or something. In Firefall, you can get really cool stuff, but there is nowhere for you to use it. It doesn't have enough challenging content for the equipment you're gathering to feel relevant. This game does, because this game will kill you a lot. You will die. I'm currently playing on the most durable frame in the game, a Rhino. It's the tankiest frame, and it's one of those frames that is very viable to be equipped with a massive backup axe, as I have, and going full on melee. You can just go full on melee and smash things in the face with this frame. But other than that, you are just gonna get killed a lot. Especially in the early levels before you master the movement and dodging, and you basically, when you run just head first into a bunch of enemies, the game will kill you. It'll be like, well, you're a fucking idiot. You should not do that. You are a space ninja. You are fighting hurly-burly space marine. But there is 10 of them. You're just one space ninja. Be careful. Otherwise, you're gonna die again and again and again and again and again. So, yeah. Warframe. The number of Warframes, they're increasing it all the time. There is this new Arc-Wing Warframe, which is basically a flying Warframe. It has its separate missions as well. It's just the amount of stuff that is in this game for you to do. Just go and play it. Just go and play it. In the description, there is a link to Steam. You can get it on Steam. It's on Steam. Yes, it's on Steam. And just go and play it. It's free to play. You don't have to pay a damn thing. The 3 starting Warframes that you can choose from, they're really good. The Excalibur is all around just a good frame with really good DPS. Volt is kind of more CC oriented, and you have some chain lightning and shit. And then Loki is one of the fastest and most stealthiest frame in the game. So if you feel like being a lot more stealthy and playing solo, you should probably pick up Loki. And just go and play it. Just do it. It's free to play. Just go now.